Hey look, it's that guy, the one that drives that red Celica. He's not wearing any makeup this time though. Has he finally come to his senses? Shut up. Listen, this is a very different video to what I normally do because this is very different times for myself. First off, I'll start with the easy to digest stuff. The business and what's happening with it. If you follow the Facebook page, you've probably seen the last few posts which were photos of a bunch of parts stacked out there, and people were speculating that, I don't know, scrap run or stock take.
That is not correct.
Everything in that photo was in fact sold to one dude that drove a truck over from Melbourne. We filled the truck up, didn't manage to fit it all, but basically most of my stock is now gone. I'm downscaling and dialing back the business a bit to something a little easier for me to manage in my current circumstance. Noob Auto Parts will continue to live on. I'll keep the page up, I'll keep selling on there, and I'll keep updating my builds on there. Pretty much I'm just gonna not actively wreck vehicles bi-weekly and store bulky items like panels, engines or whatever. I'll still sell because I won't be able to help myself if I come across a bulk buy of new old stock. And I still import a lot of stuff from Japan too, so yeah, I will still sell stuff naturally. It'll slow down, but that's kind of the point. I'll get to the reason why in a minute, but now onto the more difficult to comprehend stuff for you folks. So why all this get up? Well, straight up, it wasn't just a gag for that lemon update video, okay? This is going to be the new norm for me. If you follow me on Facebook, you'd probably have already put two and two together, but I'm transgender. No, seriously, I'm not fucking with you. If you subscribe to the channel, probably not after this, you're probably going to have to get used to me occasionally having makeup on in the videos. Because I practice every day, it's fucking hard work, makeup isn't easy, sometimes I'll redo my eyeliner like 10 times over before I'm happy with it. With makeup, if you fuck it up and wipe it off, there goes your bloody foundation and your eyeshadow. Have fun reapplying that shit over and over. So I'm still learning, tutorials certainly help, and I'm actually getting pretty good lately. But like, no wonder some women take so long to get ready. This shit's tedious, like. But anyways, enough about the makeup. I've felt this way since I was a young kid, confused as fuck. Like, why does my sister get to wear a dress? Why can't I wear nail polish? Why am I not allowed to grow my hair long? Why can't pink be my favourite colour? Pink is my favourite colour, by the way. Pink bows tattooed on the back of my legs for years. Pretty useless information for you? Like, I've been thinking like this for years, and even through high school, I was more comfortable cross-dressing. You know, but only ever able to at birthdays or other get-togethers, you know, as a joke. I was scared to come out for fear of ridicule, fear of losing people, fear of parents disowning me, and I've been depressed my whole fucking life. But last year I just thought, fuck it, I have to do something about this before I kill myself, and it wouldn't be the first attempt. So it was around July, I think, that I came out to my wife. Lingering in the back of my mind, I was always like, there's a possibility of losing her from doing this. But I also thought that there's a high chance she's going to lose me anyway if I don't do this. Luckily, and I'm seriously the luckiest on the planet, she was cool with it. After a long chat, she said she didn't mind as long as my personality doesn't change. Fucking sigh of relief. She doesn't care if I grow tits as long as I'm the same dickhead I was before. I don't think that'll change, I'm still a fucking idiot. She's the love of my life, and I'm glad she's sticking with me. I think our bond was pretty damn strong because of all the stressful shit we've been through together over the years. Like, we've known each other for a while, we've known each other since high school. She came over from Germany as an exchange student. We kept in contact through emails for years, and then when she came back to Australia we got together, and we had issues getting her visa to stay longer. So like 6 months into our relationship, or dating officially, we were rushing to organise our wedding and get married. We organised the wedding in 4 weeks, and went fucking broke from it, as well as paying for a permanent visa, which is $4,500 by the way, and that's just the application fee. The government can still turn around and say, fuck off. So that was super stressful, and then a couple years after that, like not long after that, we had to rush to buy our first house because of a certain opportunity that popped up at really bad timing. So we had to power save and borrow some money from mum and dad. Paid them back, by the way. I always pay my debts. So just to get this place while it was on the market, it had everything we needed. Like it had the yard space, the house itself was a good foundation to build upon, and it had shedding. Like it was perfect. It was just terrible timing, really shit timing. So that was another stressful thing we went through together and made it through. Among a few other things, a few more things that were stressful as fuck. Like we've been through a lot together, and I think that's what's made our relationship so strong. So I feel like this isn't as stressful in comparison. So there is more stressful things we went through, but if I talk about them, we'll be stuck here for an hour-long video. Nobody wants that. So I reckon that's why we have such a good relationship. We've been married nearly 7 years, so I'd say we're doing something right. With transitioning, I take estrogen, which is the female hormone, and I take anti-androgens, which block testosterone, and testosterone is the male hormone. I'm 1 month in at the moment. I started taking the tablets on the 20th of December, and that's why I still look like a fucking dude, because this shit takes forever. So around the 3 to 6 month mark is when changes should be noticeable. But at the moment, still boy mode, just occasionally a bit of makeup. Hey, I still got to practice for when I'm passable in 12 to 24 months. The hormones will make me lose my muscle mass, upper body mass and everything. Along with doing cardio, I should be able to get a pretty feminine figure. Sadly, there isn't much I can do about my ugly mug until I can afford surgery. Hence, practice makeup. As for voice, I'm doing vocal training at the moment. It's difficult and strains my fucking voice box. Something fierce. I'll be getting vocal surgery in a few years' time, but I don't have any set dates or any real plan, honestly. This is all new to me. It's fucking unknown territory. The loss of muscle mass, I'm going to struggle with heavy lifting and working on cars daily, stripping them, hence needing to dial back the business. Now, I know women work on cars and do labor-intensive jobs just fine, and yes, there are muscly women out there. Women can be muscly. The problem is, I have a very distinct male body, broad shoulders. The only way I can bring the size down is to just not have muscle. So essentially, I'm intentionally making myself a weakling. Because sadly, hormones don't fix bone structure, so I'm stuck with the broad shoulders. The less mass on my shoulders, the more narrow it will appear. It's the only thing I can do. So weakling it is. What about the channel and the future of YouTube? Well, that's the other reason I'm doing this video. The channel is no longer going to just be vehicular shenanigans. It will mostly be vehicular shenanigans, but might occasionally be some gaming related content, because I do enjoy my video games. But really what I want to do is keep track of my HRT updates, which I'll probably do every 3 to 6 months maybe. I'm not sure yet, honestly. But pretty much I just want to document changes. So it shouldn't be super invasive to the channel. I'll upload the unrelated videos to different playlists. If you have no interest in my HRT updates, just don't watch that playlist, essentially. Yeah, just don't watch them. Yeah, so right now I'm at the 1 month mark. Not heaps has happened. I basically have no libido, which is weird because I was a horny fuck. Zero interest in sex. I'm more emotional, which is odd. Like, I never cried before, but now I suck over trivial shit like a little bitch. And it's not depression, it's different. In a strange way, these emotions being more prominent make me happy. My head is kind of messy. Like, I'm sometimes forgetful, more so than normal. Or just not think straight, don't think straight, not thinking straight. Prime example. What else? My nipples are changing shape. So there's that. I wonder at what point my nipples are considered nudity by like YouTube and Facebook. Like, it's a weird process having things change about you, and honestly I don't even notice. Like, my wife points out these things to me. Like, to me, I'm just me. To my wife, I'm an emotional roller coaster that wakes up crying in the middle of the night wanting to cuddle. But to me, I'm just me. So yeah, it's strange. At this point, I'm still Marcus. I'm probably still going to be Marcus for quite a while longer, unfortunately. You don't need to worry about pronouns or anything like that. I'm not fussed by any of it at the moment. You will probably notice in my videos change over time, but the content won't change much. It'll still be working on cars, you know. I still need to hurry the fuck up and get Lemon running. I do have a few videos planned for this year, early this year. If I can smash out getting Lemon on the road in the next couple months. So hopefully you lot stay tuned and this video explanation didn't scare yous off. Hopefully it shed some light on my thinking. So yeah, that's it for now folks. Catch us later.